Hey everyone, John here. So, special guest on the podcast today, a senior software developer coming out of the Bay Area.
Yes,
Want to say
sir.
something?
Yes, sir. James Peralta. Follow me on YouTube. I do algorithms and Leetcode for a living.
Sure. Okay, yeah. But yeah, so the first guest I ever had on the first and only guest that I ever had on this channel was him 46 days ago, where we did a lead code question where I literally just like used ChatGPT for it. After 46 days, we'll see whether or not I'm any good. But yeah, I don't even like really. My big issue is I don't know what a class is. Like I can't get what a class is. Like why do I always have to refer to self? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like we'll figure out that. Because usually I kind of just make a function and then I call the function, but we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's gonna do the first one. Just so I could see like how a class works and whatnot. Cause like what I've been learning is mostly data science stuff where you don't really do like object oriented. So I'm gonna learn today.
Cool. The first question we're looking at is 242 valid anagram. I'll just do a walkthrough of what, like, for everyone who's just doing finance, knows nothing about coding but wants to learn. Leetcode is like big in the industry. Everyone who wants to make a lot of money in San Francisco grinds Leetcodes for like 300 hours. They go crazy. I literally did like 600 Leetcode questions. People tweak out over this. So pretty much over here on the left side is the prompt, and it tells you the problem you're trying to solve, and it explains it. Usually you want to read the prompt, and then you just write code on the right, and then you could run it. You could run it on a very small couple examples. It also tells you specific constraints. And like finally, after you test it a few times, it might be working for the specific examples, but when you submit, it might break because they run it on like 300 cases. But then that's when they actually track your submissions. Oh, what the heck? How'd I get that back?
Oh no, subscribe to unlock.
Oh shoot. Wait.
What is this?
Wait.
Just
What happened?
refresh. You're adding.
It's
You
tweaking.
refresh.
No.
Yo, you sure you did 300 of these? I'm
the
just
heck?
playing. I think you gotta like.
No, they're tweaking with this new setup. There you go.
Okay, yeah. You're an OG, eh?
So what they do is this is new stuff. There's a description. Then if you actually want to know, you can pay for Leetcode Premium. I pay for this.
Okay.
I've been subscribed for like 4 years.
Okay.
But then there's also user generated solutions. You could see like other languages, how people get it done, and different solutions of different ways. Like community driven approaches. And then you can see your submissions. Over here you can see your profile. And you can see you did one Leetcode.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you can see all the questions that you've ever did in the past. You're ranked about 5 million, but we'll probably get you in the top 1 million by the end of the year.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
You get it? You get it?
Natu told me two maximum. Two lead codes a day.
Nah.
Or 2 lead codes a week minimum and maximum.
That's my channel. Whatever. Where?
You're trying to look at your stats, eh? It's all good.
Nah. You should go more than that.
More than 2 a day? Oh damn, 100K? Top dog.
No, look how much I was submitting like 20 times in one day at some points.
17 submissions.
22.
Oh,
I was doing 22 questions in one day. Okay. All right, let's get into this question. I'll explain what it is. So how I do this is I just start reading the left side until I understand it. So it says we're given 2 strings, a string S and a string T, right? Given the 2 strings S and T, return true if T is an anagram of S, false otherwise. So you could like, basically all you need to do is write code here in this function. And it's just like the same thing as a regular function. Somebody else calls it. So how classes work is somebody will create a class called like solution. Well, Leetcode does it in the background. They create a class like that. And then they do like solution dot is anagram. I'm not used to this keyboard. That's kind of what they're doing. You just need to write the function in the background. So if I return true here, it's just gonna automatically return true for all of them. Like for the first one is true, so it actually got it right. Or for
I see.
So like if I return like 1,
Oh, so it's just a normal function.
it's just a normal function. You just return the thing there.
I don't know what
You
I'm
just write
thinking
code
then.
there, and then look, see, I'm outputting 1, but the expected is true, so it compares it against the thing.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Tell me
So
about
here-
classes, methods, and things one time later. Not
Yeah.
on this video.
Yeah, return result. I'll teach you all that. So here at the end, you want to return the result, and that's what they compare. They have like expected, they have the expected and what you did. So
Yeah. What is this self s string t?
That's-
Okay, that's
yeah.
just basically like
because there's 2 types of methods in like when you define this, like define function, that's called just a regular function,
sure, yeah.
right? But when you define it as part of a class, it becomes like a class function. It's like a method of that class. So it's two subtle differences. And I'll talk about like in a different video,
Yeah,
we can
yeah.
go deep into like object-oriented programming.
Yeah.
So
What is that?
let's just solve this question so we can get to your question. We're given 2 strings, right? S and T, and we're trying to see if it's an anagram. So what the heck is an anagram? An anagram is a word or phrase formed by rearranging the letters of a different word or phrase using all the original letters exactly once. That even makes sense?
Yeah, it's like LOL is an anagram.
That's a palindrome.
Okay.
Palindrome is like you can read it forwards and read it backwards. Yo, your thing's tweaking. The sensitivity is high. How do you lower it?
Yeah, you just hit this button.
Okay.
If, this guy never ever played video games like me and my other brother.
Yeah.
Jose's gonna be in this video one time
Sounds
too.
good.
Jose's gonna
We'll do like
Jose's
a 3-piece combo.
Yeah.
Palindromes,
My
dude.
other brother goes crazy with the games.
Dude,
You'll be
fan companies are
surprised.
obsessed with palindromes. I have a video on this. They'll ask you like how to like all types of palindrome questions. But palindrome is like you read it frontwards and backwards.
Yeah.
Anagram is like this. Hi is a palindrome of IH.
Yeah. Yo,
Because-
guys, look out for my brother Jose, man. This guy's in oil and gas though. He's a little different.
So like the example that they're giving us is here. So anagram. Oops, that's what I'll be doing in about an hour. Sorry. So these are anagrams, right, to each other.
Okay, it's just the other one backwards.
No, it's not the other one backwards, but you can rearrange them. Like they have the same exact. Basically, they're anagram because they have the same exact. Like you can rearrange them into the same word. It's a bit like palindrome, but less constraints.
I see. They just have to have kind of like the same count and letters.
Exactly. So basically, one's an anagram of the other if you can rearrange them to be the same
Yeah,
word.
like moon and noom or something.
Yeah,
like that.
exactly.
Yeah, you're just moving around letters,
Yeah.
but it's like the same thing.
Even like nomo or something, nomo. Like that's an anagram. Like you can,
Yeah.
as long as they have the same frequency, right?
I see.
Let's just look at the last example, rat and car, right?
Yeah, that's a false.
That's not anagram.
Yeah, you can't.
because-
There's no R in the other, or there's no T in the other
Exactly.
one. Yeah.
So I'm thinking of 2 approaches, right? The first approach is I literally build a hash map. Spam hash maps.
So that's like a dictionary.
Yeah. Basically, I'm thinking two solutions. I'm thinking we build a dictionary where we have we basically count the frequencies. Like for each letter, we go through each word and we count. Oh, we have 1 A, 2 B's, 3 C's, right?
I see. Yeah.
And we do that for each word, and then we just compare if the dictionaries are exactly the same. Because if they're exactly the same,
then return true.
Then return true because we can match them, right?
Oh, okay, I see. That's light.
Yeah. Another approach would be I just take this anagram and I sort it by alphabetically ordering. I put all the A's to the front. If there's B's, like I alphabetically sort each word, and I compare that the word that comes out of it is the same.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see.
So for example, I'll go A,
Yeah.
A. What is this one? What's the next letter? A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L.
Right.
A, B, C, D.
Would that be a slower algorithm? Because like you're iterating through the list every single time, no?
Yeah, it's
Like,
a slower...
are you popping are you popping it every time?
No, what I'll do is I'll sort this, right? I'll say G, let's say A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. So it's M, N, R. That's what happens when we sort this, right?
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
And then we sort the other one, and we should get A's at the front, right?
Right.
A, G. And then we compare them. If they're true,
that's also right.
That's also right.
Yeah.
But like sorting is an n log. Like to sort there, it actually is like an n log n operation. That's just that's how long sorting usually takes. So that's slower than, because if we build the hash map, pretty much it's only gonna take
it's just gonna do it one
like
time.
O of n.
Yeah.
Like we just look through and then we look through the other one,
and then
instead of n log n for both.
Yeah.
And then we just compare the letters, and that's like at most only comparing 26.
Yeah. Like how are you gonna do it? So like at the first pass, are you gonna make a set of values, and then add the counts?
Yeah, exactly. So I'll show both approaches because it'll be quick to implement. The easiest way is I'll take string s.
Yeah, let's see the set first.
That's the more optimal solution. So I'll do the. It's a bit more complicated.
You're gonna do the weaker one first?
I'll show you how to sort the thing first.
Okay, yeah.
So what we're gonna take is, you can't really sort a string, so you need to convert the string into an array. So we can be like string array equals
okay, so basically a list.
Yeah, we'll do a
yeah, because like strings are immutable or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. For character in S, then we'll do T array.
So what are you doing here? Like a lambda or whatever?
I'm
like
doing
a list comprehension?
Exactly. I'm doing a list comprehension. I'll print it out so you see what it looks like. So this syntax here. What is this? Oh, shoot. Let it run. You'll see this syntax here parses the string and turns it into an array.
I see.
See, it used to be like just a string, but now I turned it to array, and now we can literally just sort it. Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Sort.
I would have made it like a for loop. I was doing this with Benji the other night, and bro, every single one I was doing, it was like a for loop or a while loop.
You're doing Leetcode?
Yeah, I don't know. Like she was just giving me a question, and I just run it.
Look, now I sort both of them, and I'm just printing out S array, right? You can see that it got sorted.
How the heck?
I just called sort.
Oh, dot sort.
I just called that there.
I see.
And now I do
if this equals this, return true.
I'll join that takes it back to a string.
But why can't you just compare the arrays right away?
This is probably more succinct.
What's succinct?
Or like it's like smaller.
Like why can't you be like in here just like this? So you could be like x equals this, then y equals this.
Oh, don't return it because it changes it in place.
Oh, what? Like why would
you? Oh, sorry.
And then like x equals y.
Oh,
wouldn't that
do that?
Eh? Why is it wrong?
No, because this doesn't return anything. S or sort doesn't return anything. It's not sorted.
Oh,
there's two different ones. It returns null. Like that's why I just did it like that. It sorts it in place. Essentially, it sorts it without creating a copy. When you do sorted, it creates a copy and returns that back. But I think you're right. Maybe we can just do this.
Woo! What? I don't get why I didn't do it right. Like why don't you have to call a variable here?
Because okay, sort. So sort method you call it on this, but it doesn't return a value. It just sorts the list that you give it.
Okay. But like why? Okay.
Then there's sorted. Usually you call sorted and then it creates a new version of the list and returns it.
Okay.
So A and X are both going to be different, right? But here, cars, you actually modify it. And sometimes you want that. Sometimes you want to leave the input as is and just make a copy. But sometimes you're like, oh, I don't want to use up extra space. Pretend it's a big ass. Oh, sorry. A big car.
It's not for kids. It's not. For kids. This video is not for kids.
Like, you see what I mean? Like, one makes a copy and returns it.
Yeah.
So for this one.
So this one just modifies. Like this one actually makes a new array.
Exactly. It creates a new array that's sorted.
Let's see. Can you print? Oh no, you can't. It's okay. Nah, I'm good off that.
You can run it.
Oh, okay, I see.
Now we print A.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if you use sorted instead of the dot sort, it would have worked. Like my initial one would work.
Yeah, but then if you use sorted instead. But then like this one, like there's no concept of X, but you can see like it just modifies A.
Yeah. So I get it.
But like the thing is sorted uses more memory because it creates a copy.
Yeah.
And it leaves the other one.
So like let's say in this case, right? Could you just call SRA? Okay, yeah, I see what you did. Right? Because like here, you just made the list comprehension, and then you made two lists, and then you just sorted it here, and then you just called it here.
Yeah. I mean, yours could have worked if we did something like this. If we did like X equals sorted SRA, right? Because that takes array and throws it in and creates a copy and puts in X. But SRA here stays the same.
Yeah, because you created a new string.
Yeah.
Or like a new array, basically.
Yeah. So now if I printed out X and print out SRA, they're going to be different.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Now you learned in place and not in place.
Yeah.
How long is the video so far? 17 minutes? I don't know. We're getting some good content though.
Make it 40 if it has to be.
Okay. Now I'll show you the dictionary approach.
Oh, okay. The 25%.
Not bad.
Okay. I think I can actually do the dictionary method.
You want to try it? Try it. Count the frequencies of each to the one and then compare them.
Yeah. I just don't know how if like so for example this one.
Like, delete this code and start from scratch.
Nah.
You want to leave it?
Yeah, we'll just leave it. So like let's say I make this a set. Like SRA. Could you do it like this? S. Okay, is this a function?
Yeah, see what that returns. Explore.
S R set. What's the? Is there a?
No, it's click run or you can control enter.
Where do I see the return?
Well, it wanted you to return a boolean, but you returned a set, so it's just stripping.
Oh.
You could like print there though on lines or under it. Yeah. Or like before it. You don't want to return a print. That doesn't make sense. Oh, what'd you submit?
Oh, it didn't print?
No, click run. Oh, sorry. You have to.
Oh, you have to hit run?
Yeah.
Oh,
show the shortcut.
what did this?
So you can print, but look what happened. Is there like an issue? Like you turned it into a set. Yeah. But the frequencies aren't there.
The frequencies aren't there, right? Okay, so once I have a set, I could just be like count. What? Okay, once I have a set.
Well, click into the Excalidraw. What do we want to do?
Yeah, like so now I have each letter, right?
We want to actually build a dictionary where the key is the letter and the Value is the frequencies.
Dang, how do I make a dictionary though?
You just do the empty. You do the curly braces.
Isn't it already a dictionary?
No, this is a set. Set is different. Set, you don't store value. You just store key.
Okay, can I do this then?
Just do this. How do you do the curly? There, that's a dictionary.
Okay.
Now loop through all the characters in S and R.
For S in SR.
Nice. Now throw it in that thing.
SR dot append S.
Or do you know the dictionary operations?
No.
Okay, let's just look at it. Let's look it up.
Holy man. Code Academy let me down. What?
No, you're getting better.
Let me see this. Okay, I'm gonna spam Code Academy a little bit more.
Oh, these are lists.
Yeah, I kind of recognize that format you did though.
Just get. Okay, let's look up add. This is how you create a dictionary. You could add to it. So what I do is I'll take S and I'll literally first what I'll do is if S is not in if it's not in the dictionary yet, I'm gonna initialize it. I'm gonna say
so that's when you append it.
S equals 0.
Oh,
right?
okay.
I literally create like a
yeah.
like if we see A for the first time, I'll create there. When we see B, I'll create there.
I see.
And then from there, all we have to do is say SR set plus equals 1.
Okay.
Now let's count the frequency.
It's in the wrong. Is it not in the wrong? You gotta hit the tab on that, right?
Where?
Right here. You have to hit tab on that.
No, this is good.
Really?
Because all I'm doing is like first, if it's not in there, I initialize it to 0. So for every new character that it's never seen,
yeah,
it's gonna initialize the count to 0, and then it's gonna increase that count eventually. This just make like pretend we didn't.
Why is the plus equals not in the right place, or like it's not in the same like indentation?
It gets mad because A is not in the set, so we just need to initialize it.
Okay.
So I'm basically just initializing
I see.
it, and then
that's why it's outside.
Yeah, because I don't need to initialize it every time. This is just like an extra if statement that only happens if it's the first time we see that character.
I see. Yeah. Because if it's already there, you're gonna have to plus equals the 1.
Yeah, and I don't need to put it back to 0. If I put it back to 0, it restarts my count. Makes sense?
Yeah.
Like literally, this is how it looks. A, B, C. Let's do A, B, A, C. So the first, let me increase this font.
Man, is this Excel draw free?
Yeah.
Holy, hit the star on that. What?
So pretty much the first time we see A, we add A here and we initialize it to 0.
Okay.
Right? That's what this thing, because we're looping through each element. We start at the first element.
Yeah.
We set that to 0.
Yeah.
And then automatically after, we increment it because we hit that line.
Yeah.
So, sorry, this. Get to 1. Then we move on to B. B comes in.
Yeah.
We initialize it to 0.
If B is not in there, you...
Yeah. Otherwise, we would try to just increment it, but it's not there, so it throws an error. It's like, B is not in your set.
Yeah.
Right? And then now we increment this to 1, right? Now the moment we see A again, like A is already in our set.
Yeah.
So we don't even care to run that thing to set it back to 0. All we need to do is like literally just increment it.
Sure. Yeah, because otherwise, like, it would Like it was not throwing an error.
Yeah. Now it literally went through.
Yeah, because now it knows that the symbol exists.
Yeah. Because if you try to access it in a dictionary and the thing is not in a dictionary, it throws a key error. It says that key does not exist in my dictionary. So now we have a S array set. Build the T array set and then compare them.
Okay. Just like copy and paste the same.
No, don't copy and paste.
Don't copy and paste it? No. What? Why?
Just so you can get the muscle memory of how to.
I see.
This is like very important stuff. Like building a new set from building a frequency set can solve a lot of Leetcode problems, bro.
Okay.
Don't copy and paste, bro.
Okay.
Build the muscle memory of like typing in the set, all that stuff.
Oh man, the GitHub Copilot addiction.
So funny.
T.
Don't look at my code though.
Okay, yeah.
Here, let me shrink it. Let's see if you can figure it out.
Okay, yeah. So I'm initializing the array. So
the dictionary, you mean?
The dictionary. So for T in T array. Or T and T array. Okay, so if T in T, what? If T in T array set,
so what are you doing here?
T,
explain. What's line 11?
So this one is just looping through like for every T in this
okay, for elevator
for this list, right?
Sure.
That's a list.
Yeah, it's a list.
Okay. And then if T is in this already, that's kind of just the start.
Okay.
And then basically like what I'm gonna say is if T is in T array.
You mean not in?
Yeah, this should be
not in, yeah. That's a syntax.
Not in array. That's just making it false. And then do T. Okay, what was dang. What the heck was the syntax for this?
Okay, access the set. Right, or like you're gonna what do you want to do? You want to add what?
Yeah, I want to initialize the one, so it would be like T array set, and then put
it's square. It's square brackets. It's like the same thing as accessing an array.
Okay. Then just make that 0.
See, this is why you have to drill. It's like drills. Like even though you could have copied and pasted, but
you just gotta do reps.
Yeah, you do a lot of reps.
All right.
Okay, now you have that one initialized to 0.
Yeah, and then you gotta do you gotta add a count. So T array set plus equal to 1.
But you're just incrementing this. You have to access a specific key. You know what this syntax does?
Yeah, it's just basically TRET set plus 1.
Yeah,
but
exactly. It's shortened. Because you can write it out fully. TRET set equals TRET set plus 1.
Yeah.
Okay, now print that out. Let's just see.
I can't just hit return?
It's gonna error.
Really? Why is that?
Because it's expecting you to return a Boolean value. Like you just want to print out that you did the TRA.
Like why don't I just do TRA
you want to
set?
compare them now?
Yeah.
Yeah, compare them now. I don't know if you can just compare them like using this, but we'll see. TRA set.
Okay, yeah, I definitely have to hit. What's Control Enter on this?
You run it.
Name A is not defined. Oh crap.
pass it. Go up.
Damn, I'm at the bottom.
Hell yeah.
What's that mean?
Solve it.
Why is it at the bottom
this thing
though?
tweaks though. Like it all depends on the server. Sometimes the server just runs slow. It just
I see.
I didn't even look at that though.
Okay.
I know that's the optimal algorithm.
Okay, I see. All right. Should I run one time?
Yeah, run the.
Work's got you. Work's got you itching, eh?
Now reverse the string.
What's this?
Like walk me through it and we'll do it.
Okay, so write a function that reverses a string. The input string is given as an array of characters, S. You must do this by modifying the input array in place with O1 extra memory. What does that even mean though?
Reverse the string without using any extra memory.
What?
So without one easy way to do it is
what does this O1 what does that mean exactly?
That basically just means you don't use any extra memory.
Yeah, what bro, you're saying the same thing as the def. I don't know what the heck's the extra memory though.
So I can solve this problem in two ways. Right? You like this Excalidraw?
Yeah, it's crazy.
So I can solve this one in two ways. I can build an extra array.
Whoa.
Right? And I can just like let me decrease the stroke size. No diddy. How do you
Oh man.
What the heck is going on?
Okay. Excalidraw be not hitting her as hard. What is this line here? Yeah, try that.
No, because on mine you could see like.
Is yours the paid version?
Oh no. Okay, there. This is the mode that I like because you can decrease the size and stuff.
Ah, I see.
Because it is like doing such a fat stroke. And then you could pick like large.
Ah, okay, yeah. All right, maybe I'll practice that. Yeah. Holy, this thing's free,
dude. They use it at like Facebook and stuff for interviews.
Oh, really?
But we're gonna like one way to do this that uses extra memory.
No ads.
Yeah. What's the goal of the question? We want to reverse.
Okay, I'll tell you how I do it first, or how I would do it.
Yeah, don't worry about the old.
So I would literally just. Okay, I'm gonna just make I'm just gonna make it quick. Like, I know eventually
right here.
Okay, how do I write it in here? I'm so like I get flustered when I'm writing inside the class.
You just right here. Just write everything in here. This is the function. You don't have to define it. They've already defined it for you.
Let's print it. Why are you printing hello?
To just show that you just need to write the code in there. You could see, like, click on our valid anagrams. Like, go up here. You can see all we did was write our code inside here.
Yeah,
just return at the end. All the code we write here gets ran. You don't have to define your own function.
Yeah. Okay.
It's very Leetcode specific.
Yeah. Okay, it's like, all right. Okay, let me exit out of this actually.
So what's your approach?
I'm just gonna.
First off, like,
shout out to the GF. I'm literally gonna be like, okay, for I in range length of S, right?
Wait, like, what's first talk about?
So I'm gonna
talk through the question and explain what. Like, I want to see if you understand what the question is asking.
The question is asking, just reverse it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna like. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be like, okay, for every letter in this range, just do like this. Like I'm gonna initialize it as I -1. I'm gonna have a count.
I -1.
Yeah, because like I have to because like this index is -1, right? This one's -2, -3, -4, -5.
Sure.
So I'm just gonna pull like -1 and then add it to the list.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Sure.
Does that make sense?
Sure. Try it out.
Okay, so output equals this, right? So then I'm gonna be like
Throw my phone over there.
for
You're buzzing me. I'm actually on call right now.
don't pick that up.
I'm just kidding.
Range. Okay, what? Okay, I'm getting confused now. Okay, so for I in range, length of s, then I'll do like, where's the string at? Like, do I have to make a variable called string?
No, you just need to return the output, or just print out the output. Let's see if you could actually reverse it. Just do print output at the end.
Print output at the end? What do you mean?
Like print the output.
Like, should I just call the last one?
Yeah. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Output dot append. Count minus equal to 1.
What's count?
I'm just initializing a count. Like that. And then that'll kind of put it.
Okay.
Right? Isn't this already the answer?
Run it. Let's see. Let's see what it prints. It's gonna be.
What am I printing here?
Built-in function. Append is a function.
Append is a function?
Yeah. So you have to wrap it. You're wrapping it with the wrong braces.
Oh, okay, my bad.
You're like accessing an array. You only use those squares when you're accessing a dictionary or an array.
Oh, okay. Output dot append.
Close it off.
Count. What? Where's the string at?
The string is s.
S minus 1. Or s count. Right?
That works.
Does that make sense what I'm trying to do here?
I see what you're trying to do. Did you mean output or out underscore put?
What? Oh, my bad. Is that like a thing? Like, I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't know why I put a thingy in the middle.
I mean, you reversed it. Look, you outputted it. It works. That works.
Yeah.
But you use, it wants you to, like, this is the same conversation we were having before when there's like a way to do it in place without create, like, this is what you're basically doing sorted under the hood, where you create a new array and then you put it, the sorted version in there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But like, they want you to modify it with, like, without creating a new array. That's what they mean, ov1 memory. Like, you use no extra memory to reverse it.
Oh,
right here, you're
I
creating
see.
extra memory. You're creating ov n extra memory, where n is the number of elements. Because you have to pretend I'm using 10 megabytes. You have to create 10 megabytes just to reverse it.
Okay.
Instead of just using the 10 megabytes that's already allocated.
Yeah.
So there's a way to do this without allocating any extra memory. Does that make sense?
Yeah. But how do you... Don't... Like, a string is immutable. Don't you have to create a new string regardless?
Well, they passed it to you. Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. I would say that in your interviews. But what's it called?
Like, you have to make a new string, don't you?
No, but look, it's a list. They give it to you as a list. You're reversing a list, not a string. You're given a string, but the string is broken down into a list where each element... So it is mutable because it's a list.
Okay.
It's a list of characters and not an actual string. If they would give it to you as a string, you'd have to use extra space because you have to take the string and convert it and then reverse it.
I see. Oh, okay. Yeah, because they put the list with the brackets, eh?
Yeah. So they're giving this is the input they're showing you. It's a list. It's a word, but it's broken down into its characters.
Right.
So what you're doing is essentially you're getting hello, then you're making a new array. So pretend this was like 1 megabyte. You're creating another 1 megabyte. Pretend this was like why this is O of n. where n is like the size of the length. Because if this was 2, it grows linearly. This would also you'd use up 2 space megabytes.
Mm-hmm.
Because what you're doing is you're creating an extra one, then you're adding h l.
Yeah.
E, and then you're returning that.
Yeah.
There's a more subtle way to do this without creating extra memory.
You write within the same list?
Yeah, you modify this array. That's why it's called in place. You do it without modifying, without like, yeah. You pretty much
man.
You rearrange the elements in here.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll like explain it because the video is already 40 minutes. But what?
Okay, yeah. Okay, I kind of let's see the other one.
Which one?
Or let's see the which one was I doing?
This one.
But yeah, like
that's what you did.
Yeah.
But it wants you to return s in place. What you can do is make like make s equal to output and it'll return the right result.
S is equal to the output and it'll return the right result.
It wants you to modify s.
Oh, you gotta return it, eh? Oh my bad.
No, you don't return it. Like it's just tracking that variable. Wait. Print output. Okay. Expected hello output.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you need to modify s essentially.
I have to modify s.
Yeah. So starting live.
Nothing. It's just
okay. This is like how you can do it with no space. You initialize a pointer over here.
Okay.
You initialize a pointer over here.
Okay.
You swap these two elements.
I see.
And then you move this pointer in here, and you move in this pointer here.
I see.
You swap these two elements, and then you pretty much go until they meet the middle, and then that will reverse it. Because now the very last element becomes the first, and the very first becomes the last element. And the second last element becomes the first.
Yeah, what happens if it's okay, yeah, no, I get it. All right. What's going on here? Okay, I thought
algorithms, man.
I think this is my first ever algorithm that I learned actually. I don't know, or like right now is the first time I ever tried this stuff.
Yeah, and you're getting good.
This is really like all
good.
I know, to be honest.
Good. Like you solved the question. That's good. That should have solved it, but they want you to do
what is
memory.
like I was so confused about this.
But now I get what I mean by extra memory.
Yeah, because I literally have 2 lists now instead of 1.
Yeah.
Right?
So you can just since an array, like you could just modify the array, like move over the.
What does it mean by O and then the one inside the brackets?
I have a big O complexity video.
Yeah, but like okay. Let me explain. Like I know which ones, right? So you have, how do you draw with this thing again?
You just click 7.
Click 7. But yeah, so you had a graph like this, right? So this one would be like 1. Some like this would be log of n, right? This one would be like exponential, and then this would be like n times x to the power of n or something like that, right? So you would have different ones. You'd have ones that are like kind of like this, right? But so the O n means I'm basically just doubling because of the amount of the string. Like that's what this is saying. Like
big O, there's different ones. There's like O, which means worst case. Then there's like big data. Like you can say big, like O of n means like it's like a tighter bound.
Okay.
And then like there's also like best case.
Yeah, it's okay if this video is like longer because people need to see the bottom, bro.
Yeah, people need to see everything.
people need to see where I started off.
See, oh man.
Whoa, is this copyright?
No, this is Stanford. This is cool, right?
Okay. All right.
No, they're just analyzing. See, they're doing big O, but there's just know that the big O means worst case. There's like big data, which is like average case, and then there's like best case. But you only care about worst case, really. Yeah. So these are just like Greek symbols. So when you say O of n, that just means this just means worst case.
Yeah.
That's what this, and it's wrapping a function, and usually you just define a function here. It could be n. It could be like n to the power of n.
Yeah, yeah.
It could be n squared. But all this is saying is that it's worst case, that function. And that means worst case, it's gonna grow that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay.
But and you can use the same. Like you use big O for both time and space. You can analyze space using big O, and you could also analyze time with big O. So you could say your space, for example, if you have like you can say like an algorithm exponentially uses up space.
Sure.
You can say an algorithm linearly uses up space.
Yeah, yeah. In this case, it kind of it doubles it every time.
Well, in this case, O of 1, it never uses up extra space because we just use the same one that we did before.
But in my case, I'm doing like 2n.
Yeah, exactly. Because like pretend the array was of size 5, right?
Okay.
You need to build another array of size 5.
Yeah.
That's how much memory you need to take up. Pretend the array was size 100.
Yeah. But mine would be like 10, 2n essentially.
Well, we don't need to count the other array that's being used.
Okay.
But
so I'm doing n complexity.
Like your space complexity is O of n. Because like pretend the array was of size 5. You would have to create a copy of the array would also be size 5.
Yes.
And then if the array input was size 100, your array is also going to be size 100.
Yeah.
So that's basically, it grows linearly.
I see.
Pretend for each one, you create like 5 copies. Then it would like grow like a little bit faster.
Okay.
So that's time and space complexity for you.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Okay, yeah. I swear to God I watched that video, but I'm not that smart.
No. It takes a lot. Like, you only learn this in like second year college, and people fail this course all the time.
Okay. Oh man, what the heck, dude? How is this an easy Leetcode though? This makes no sense.
They assume that you've already went through college or something.
Okay, interesting.
Okay, start with a left pointer. Start with a right pointer.
Yeah, yeah.
Build a while loop that brings these pointers closer to each other while swapping the elements.
Yeah, yeah.
That's kind of your algorithm.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
So I just have to make count 1 and count 2.
Like I usually give variables left and right pointer. Like delete all that code. This is not needed.
Okay. Okay, you do left and right pointer. Okay. So at index 0?
Yeah.
And then left pointer would start at
right pointer.
Oh. Would you have to be like right pointer? Would you have to be like -1 somehow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do the length of the string -1 because length of the string is always.
Why do you have to do length of the string -1?
Because like pretend the string here is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
But then the indexes starts from 0.
I see.
So when you do length -1, you get this element.
Right.
Yeah.
But then, like isn't that for the left pointer?
Or you want to start the left pointer at the very leftmost side.
Yeah.
And the right pointer at the very rightmost side.
Is this not the rightmost side? -1?
It is. Or no, just give it the actual element.
Because this one's -1, this one's -2, this one's -3.
Why not just give it 4 though?
And this one's -5.
That'll complicate things a bit. Why not just give it its real index, which is 4? Like -1 is just like -1 is just.
I see.
-1 is just like.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. I'm just for some reason I'm doing one that's like because this one is going this way. I'm doing it this way.
Assign it the variable of 4.
I see. Oh, okay. I was just tripping there. I don't know why I wanted to do that. That was just like a natural thing. Okay, so now I've got the 2 pointers. Then I've got, so I can't make a new string, eh? For I in range. How come?
Because you want to break on a specific condition, and that specific condition is when the left pointer equals the right pointer. So do like while the left pointer. Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Or just do while the left is less than the right.
What?
It's more simple.
What's the difference?
I don't know. I just think it's more simple. But
what does that mean though?
So you're gonna run this loop. Okay, let's just do yours. Right pointer.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Teach me that.
Yeah.
I don't get the logic behind that.
Okay. Now we're gonna.
Oh yeah. No, I get the logic behind that. I don't know why.
While the left is less than the right, that means while the number.
Yeah. This one's like way far.
Yeah. So
but
they're
I'm
slowly
just
converging.
saying. Yeah. Because like in my case though,
yeah,
it could be possible that this could be like an even number. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then
so
your thing will never run.
Yeah, it won't run.
Your thing will actually break.
I see. Okay, now I get it. That was a quick learning on the fly. Okay.
Well, it is left, not. So we want to do this loop while.
Okay, so we'll be like S. How do I do a string again? S.
Yeah, you access it.
Left pointer equal to S. Right pointer. I see.
But now you just overrated the left pointer. How are you like? Or just keep going.
What? How did I do that? Did I do that?
Yeah, you took H and you replaced it with O. So now you're gonna have HH.
And then I'm gonna replace.
Now they're just going to be H.
Yeah. Interesting.
One subtle way is like you can just do it in one line, and then it works.
If you do it in one line.
I'll explain why this works. So what this does is it evaluates the right side before the left side. Here it captures the right
evaluates the right side before the left side.
Yeah, it runs this code before it runs the left code. So essentially, it's capturing what the right pointer currently is and what the left pointer basically takes a snapshot of these values, and then it just assigns here. Left pointer becomes a right pointer, and right pointer becomes a left pointer.
Ah, okay.
Because the other way is like if you did it in 2 lines,
it would run from top to bottom.
Yeah, so it would take H and replace the other one with H. Now they're both H.
Yeah.
So then when you try to move left to right, H like
yeah. No. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like what I was doing is I move. So let me. Yeah. So I move the H from here. Okay, I mean I move the O from here. And then this becomes the O, then I just move the O back here.
Yeah.
That's basically what I was doing.
Because another way is create a temporary variable where you store it so you don't overwrite the other one. And then you replace them.
Yeah, you would dot pop that.
Yeah.
Would that create
No, you don't
memory?
want to dot pop. You don't want to do you don't want to pop anything out of it.
Yeah, because you're creating a new variable.
What I'm saying, you can do temp, right? But you're not creating that much memory.
But you are though.
Yeah.
Like what's this O1 memory? Oh, okay. But you're creating less than O1 memory.
Yeah, you're only creating like 1 byte.
Yeah,
and then you're removing it. You're deleting it. Like,
okay, yeah, I see.
And you're only doing that once.
I see.
When you're creating the array, you're creating a.
Show me the code for that.
For what?
For what you were about to do. Like you were do a temp. You would do a temp.
Temp left equals store the left pointer. Like if I wanted to do it in multiple lines, I do temp. So that just does it. That just now you could even see now.
Is this free?
What?
Leetcode?
Yeah.
Dang.
So now when you
what is this?
Now when
free and open source, man.
Yeah, now when you replace the left pointer, who cares? Because you still have access to it over here. Like you already saved it.
Yeah.
Now you can just like
But then do you ever? Oh, okay, so you actually overwrite that at some point.
What? Yeah. Now we lost what that value was, basically, but we already saved it, so we're good.
Yeah.
So that's one way to do it. And now move your left pointer up and your right pointer down, so they start meeting in the middle.
Okay.
What's the time? I need to stream soon.
Advent of code, everybody, in like 30 minutes right after the drop.
There's gonna be a bang.
Yeah, I'm gonna shower quick.
Minus. Yeah, I'm gonna give this video a shout out on my channel. I think there's people also on my channel who are like just learning Leetcode for the first time.
Oh, I see.
This is a good example of like
I see. Yeah.
how to learn it, and your variable's not named properly.
Holy man, I'm just so used to that IntelliSense.
Dude, we're gonna get you so good at Leetcode by the end of the year. You're good. You don't want to return anything. You already modified S. You already took S. S is passed in, and it basically gives you an array. Now you just like rearrange the array.
What's the difference between like return and pass and whatnot? Oh no.
Oh, because you hard coded it here.
Oh god. Oh my bad. S range. Okay, yeah.
No memory. Beats 100%.
What? Why is this one better than the other one though? Like, why is
Don't
this?
over-index on this. I told you, like it's just running on a server, and it gives you random stuff here.
Okay, interesting. But yeah, how come? Like, I don't see how this is possible. Like, how is this better than the first one?
Because
like,
you don't create any...
like this one beat 100%. Like the other one should beat the 100% in my eyes, right?
Well, like creating a new array takes up time. You need to create the array.
No. I mean like this one where you're swapping them basically.
Yeah, I just don't over-index on that. Like it's
okay.
You did the right.
Like the yeah. Okay. Dang,
So
these goofs writing it in C++.
So you basically did the same thing. See, this is a shorter syntax.
Okay,
you don't return anything because you already modified S. So I'll explain that. Pretend you have a function. You're given an array, right? You're passed in an array. Then you're gonna write code to like modify the array in here, right? You're taking this array and you're messing with it. It's still the same array from before. Somebody like they know what that array is, so they just look in that piece of memory and just see what the array is. And they see that it's in the right order. Because when you create a copy, pretend we have a computer. When you create an array, it blocks off some piece of memory.
Okay, you got to teach me like what a compiler. Okay, we're gonna do a virtual environment setup and we're gonna do a VS Code setup.
Okay.
Cause yeah,
dude, I have a video.
I'm flip flopping on the VS Code versus the PyCharm. I gotta quit that. Holy, there's a lot of people on live nowadays. Dude, 35.
Dude, I have a video on how to do arrays.
209.
That's coming up.
Oh, 209.
Go here.
I like the loom though.
You like the loom?
I like the yellow.
I might switch back then.
Nah, let's see. Let me see your other. Oh my. Oh god.
Dude, here I go deep into arrays and how they get changed in memory and stuff.
Oh, I see.
That one goes deep into arrays. It's only 17 minutes. Just watch the whole thing.
All right.
Also,
I swear I watched this, but I just am not grasping concepts then.
Yeah. Also, did you know Chatgpt released a $200 a month subscription?
Let's see it. What does it do?
$200. I might pay for it.
You're dummy, man.
It basically uses the model that I use for...
Oh, it's using O1?
It uses that, and they just do like for coding competitions. it can get like it can if you give it like a math competition, it could solve 86% of the questions accurately.
With a single shot?
Well, it reasons in the background. Right? For PhD level science questions, it could
What?
it could get so it
What's
can,
the quality of the prompt though?
I don't know. You just give it the question, like solve this question, and it could solve like code forces.
No.
And this was just O1 preview. Now the O1 Pro, and now and then they did 4 out of 4 of reliability. So this thing is better than our best programmers and our best mathematicians and our best PhD level scientists.
No way. What am I doing then? I'm just
need to learn how to use
enhancing
this.
my abilities.
But yeah, I'll be dropping a video on that too. But dude, that was
What
a
the
good session.
heck?
That was a good session.
$200.
How do you
But
feel?
yeah.
Like, what did you learn? Like, you think you got better?
Go back. Go back.
Now you know a lot about memory.
Yeah. I know more about memory. I'm probably gonna forget this thing though. I kind of already forgot the other one. Nah, but I kind of get the other one though.
Anagram.
Yeah. I kind of get the other anagram. Oh man.
Dude, that was a 1-hour video.
Yeah, that was a lot, but I kind of somehow got that. Yeah, but yeah, please like and subscribe. Tune into this guy's video in about 30 minutes.
Yeah. We'll do more videos of this, and you'll get crazy good at Leetcode.
Yeah.
It doesn't take that long to get good at Leetcode.
Yeah.
Especially if, like,
Okay, this is the other thing. So, maybe we do another video on this. I guess on the next video, we're gonna do a full. So on my channel, I did like a video on like myself. So I don't know how, but like my courses got reset. It's so triggering. Like it's so triggering. But like I had some completed. I'm gonna run them back. But like as you could see, like like I don't know, some lessons unclicked. But I'm gonna run them back anyways. God's telling me to redo them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'll redo them and then
No, just do Leetcode questions, bro. You're already good at, like, you already know the basics. Like,
yeah.
That's not straining your mind hard enough. You need to like you need to progressively overload your brain. Like, if you just do that again, that's just like doing 5 or 10 pounds again. Leetcode is like pumping out 30 pounds of weight. Like you have to progressively overload your muscles.
Yeah. I'm deloading too fast. But what do you think about so I have like, okay, let me see. This might be private.
Like start with easies, and then when easies are too easy, you go to medium, and then that's how you progressively overload your muscles.
Yeah. Okay. The other thing I was talking to Natu about, just like literally 30 minutes before you came, like a roadmap to like, because my goal really is to automate my job and then like eventually automate parts of the organization that I'm in to like improve velocity and effectiveness of the organization through automation, right? So it'd be sick to have like a roadmap of like what I need to learn to do that.
Yeah. The only thing with road mapping is things evolve so quickly.
I see.
So sometimes I build a roadmap and I'm already